starting something new here at Fox 4, devoting more time to covering politics on a local and state level. So let's jump into things and get started with the Fast Four. Four things you need to know this weekend. Early voting. Monday is the start of early voting in Texas for the March 1st primary election. There's already been concern from county election officials about mail-in ballot applications being rejected under the new voting law. This comes down to matching your voter ID information with what election offices have on file. The last day to apply for a mail-in ballot is February 18th. Fort Worth pay raise. The Fort Worth mayor and city council want a raise, but it has to go up for a public vote. The issue will be on the May 7th ballot. The mayor's salary would increase from $29,000 a year to $99,000, and council members' salary would go from $25,000 to nearly $77,000. New convention center. Dallas City Council members gave initial approval to build a new convention center in downtown Dallas. Officials say a recent study showed the current facility is outdated and can hurt the city when competing with other large cities for conventions. Councilmember Kara Mendelson was the lone no vote, saying there needed to be more vetting done before a vote. On to a national issue. McConnell goes against the RNC. Senate Republican leader Mitch McConnell criticized the Republican National Convention for censuring two House members that are Republicans for investigating the violent insurrection on January 6th last year. McConnell says it's not the party's job to police the views of lawmakers. This weekend, we are going to take a deeper dive into two races that are in our area during this primary election season. Joining us is SMU political scientist Matthew Wilson and DC bureau chief for the Texas Tribune, Abby Livingston. Let's start with the race to replace longtime Dallas Congresswoman Eddie Bernice Johnson. It's a crowded field, but she's already endorsed State Representative Jasmine Crockett. Abby, from the outside looking in, is this Crockett's race to lose? Can she avoid a runoff and just win outright?
Well, she told me maybe. That was a few weeks ago, and she definitely has the social media following. She's been on national television looking back to the trip to Washington that the state legislators took. But at the same time, it's an extremely talented field. And she was outraised by three other candidates in this contest. And that matters. What we're waiting to find out is whether these candidates can use the money they've raised in direct mail, just outreach to see if they can break through. So I think it's very up in the air. I wouldn't bet on a runoff. I mean, I would bet on a runoff at this point, but it's very, very open and wild and fun.
And you mentioned the other candidates. Like we mentioned, it's a crowded field, but to name a few, Jane Hope Hamilton is considered a number two in some people's eyes, former staffer of Arlington area Congressman Mark Vesey. And then you have a young candidate, Abel Mulugeta, who's raised the most money. He has a popular brother, if you follow sports, in Austin. Matthew, which candidate do you think could make it to a runoff with Crockett if she is the number one?
I think the most likely would be Jane Hamilton. And the reason that I say that is that she has a wide range of support from other important figures in the local African-American political establishment. And of course, this is a predominantly African-American district. So this is a lot about the dynamics of Black political power and influence within the DFW area. And Eddie Bernice Johnson's endorsement is incredibly important. And that sets Jasmine Crockett, no doubt, as the frontrunner. But a lot of these other important figures within Dallas African-American politics have coalesced behind Jane Hamilton.
Let's transition over to neighboring Tarrant County. Tarrant County Judge Glenn Whitley is not running. Former Fort Worth Mayor Betsy Price is running, and she has some endorsements from Glenn Whitley and also former Texas Governor Rick Perry. Her main opponent, Tim O'Hare, he also has some endorsements from U.S. Senator Ted Cruz and Donald Trump. Abby, will the Trump factor play a role at all in a local race like this?
I think in Republican politics, the Trump factor always matters. But I'm a native of Tarrant County. I grew up in Fort Worth. And so I think the former mayor is in a really good position without his endorsement. But I think it's also worth remembering this is probably a Republican year, but Tarrant County is the bellwether. It has gone Democratic 2 different cycles. And so I think what I'm curious about is what Republicans think will be the best nominee in the general election.
And Matthew, will Betsy Price's record as mayor, she has more name recognition in some people's opinion, will that help or hurt her? Because O'Hare has done some negative ads saying that she's supported Black Lives Matter. Betsy Price denied it, saying bless his heart in the ad. You don't typically hear that in a campaign ad in the South, but will her being a former Fort Worth mayor help her or hurt her?
Well, it certainly helps her in terms of having widespread name recognition in the county. And so, that's valuable. She's got a wide network of political contacts and supporters that has manifested itself in the range of endorsements that she's received. But it does allow O'Hare to set up a kind of classic contrast between the establishment Republican and the conservative Republican. Now, I think Price would push back on that and say, look, I'm plenty conservative. That's a false dichotomy. That's a false choice. But certainly if I'm advising O'Hare, I would say that's the contrast that you want to push, because we have seen candidates in Texas in the past who have drawn that contrast prevail.
Thanks to our weekend group, and thanks to you for joining us on this new adventure. We hope to keep you informed with all things politics right here on Fox 4 News.